Alrighty, guys. This one is on the Rust Runner. So, this is 2 years ago, Dad. Let me ask you this. 2 years, right? Name something we've got done in 2 years.
You know what? Hold on, there's something else too. Check this out. You mentioned this before about Barry. I just happened to read this, not to cut you off here, but it pertains to what I was talking about a minute ago. Simply, if you play your own video, that will be counted as a view. I'll bet you Barry Gamer all day long sits and watches his own shit.
Yeah, that's what
he
I'm
just
saying.
clicks on it, watches it for like 20, 30 seconds, and clicks on it again. Him and Ryan both. They probably watch their own video 5 times a day. All they would have to do, he would know this. I mean, he can Google this. So all Barry would have to do is, he would just have to click on his video, watch it for 30 seconds, shut it off, wait a minute, click on it again, watch it for 30 seconds, click off. He could do that all day long.
That's what I'm saying. All these views are probably him and Ryan's made up accounts and other things like that. Yeah.
I mean, he would in a minute. Well, let's see here, 339. So in a minute and 20 seconds, he'd have 3 views if he wanted.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So he's giving himself the views. It's not as I don't believe. I don't believe for one fucking second that 55 people watched his latest video. I think that was all Barry.
I don't think it's all Barry. It couldn't have 55. I mean, but I agree. Probably a lot of it.
Well, think about it. How many YouTubers do you know with 20 views that don't have one comment on that video?
I know I've had 2 people that supposedly. Now listen, I've never met these folks. I don't know nothing about these people. All I know is when they email me or they fucking anyway. That supposedly work with Ryan. That says Ryan's not real happy with his dad. That Ryan's always in there bitching about his old man. You know what I mean? Period. And they don't buy Ryan's shit. You know what I mean?
And that girl's name is get engaged.
One of them's a female. Well, one of them supposedly a female, and one's a man. They work at Kroger's with him, supposedly.
Yeah. One of them, that Christina, I think it's Christina that he was with is engaged. That's the girl's name.
Her name wasn't Christina. It was a weird name.
Oh.
It was
something I could pull it up again on Facebook.
It was like an exotic name. You know what I mean?
But Dad, 2 years. Shouldn't this car be going by now?
Dude, he could have had a channel with subscribers like up in there if he would have just built this car. This car is a flagship car for a channel. I mean,
70 roller.
There's channels that got built over cars just like this car. Just this car alone built their channel. You know what I mean? Because he's lazy. He don't want to do that.
Listen. Okay, I'm gonna have Dad explain something.
It doesn't matter now if he did it or not.
Dad's been doing this shit longer than I have.
Not YouTube, folks.
No, cars. Okay, would you have bought an engine for a car that you didn't know what was wrong with the engine in said car? Or would you have diagnosed said engine and tried to figure out the problem? You had that car.
I bought that car and it broke down on Barry except I'm in Barry's shoes. The car broke down. I would have tore the engine apart, especially years ago. I mean, I would have tore the engine apart while I was in the car. I'd have pulled the heads. I would have started with the front, and if I thought the timing chain was causing a problem, it broke and locked up on the crank or something, I would have pulled the timing cover off of it, man.
So the car wouldn't have set
if that wasn't I would have pulled the heads off of it. And then once I realized it was deeper than that, I would have pulled the motor out of it. Now these days, I would have probably done basically the same thing.
Listen, fuck that, dude. Barry could rebuild this 383 that's in this fucking car for less than $1,000. I have less than $1,000 in my 400 out there.
Supposedly he's got fucking 5 of them short blocks laying around. And supposedly he's got one from his brother's first car. Supposedly he's got all these Chrysler big blocks laying around, plus 2 in motorhomes.
But the point is, he don't have the ability to rebuild an engine. He don't have that skill.
Because 1 minute with that fucking 5.0, he's talking about how it's got these heads, this, that, and the other. And then the next minute, he put the heads on it. He rebuilt the top end of it. You know what I'm saying? So did you buy the car with it like it is? Or did you put the heads on the car? Did you redo the top end? And if it's a low-mile, one-owner car, why did you have to redo the heads in the first fucking place?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because you're full of shit. It's just whatever story Barry can tell that day to catch some attention. That's what he does.
All right, welcome back to the blog.
Just like he thought.
The Beaver Sun Garage, you're back with us for the update.
No, I'll say one more time before we start. Just like the Mr. Obvious show, he thought that was going to be his viral sensation, him calling out fans and stuff, and it blew up in his fucking face.
Well, yeah, I mean, but it was okay for him to fucking cuss people and put them on blast.
We handed him a fucking mortar and with it said, face this way towards the enemy, and Barry held it right towards his face.
Right, I mean, he's a fucking idiot. I mean, knowing he's attracted to young girls, he should have never started with anybody.
Yeah.
Knowing that information would get out.
Yeah.
The old girl.
If I was a sick motherfucker like that, I would want to be hiding. I wouldn't want to be fucking...
We got the chrome snapped in. And we bought these clips like we was telling you, and they're a pain in the ass to put on.
Look at this shit, folks.
They come with these.
He's worried about chrome. The car don't even
I
run.
mean, you
Right
can't
there.
make this shit up.
And they are a pain in the butt.
All that would have to
So
come
got
back
chrome
off the
on
paint
here.
car anyway if you wanted to do
Chrome's
it right.
already on
I
here,
mean,
but it's not quite right here. But it's close. It's close enough. Might have to rework that. And then we got the new piece.
Look at the silicone around the
We
window.
got that offline. Some guy in Canada had it. And we
Look
got
at
to figure out how to fix this too.
nice.
Look at the
that.
silicone.
So there's some kind of clips or
That
something.
car is
that
fucked.
work.
Yeah, that's rotted underneath
Yeah,
there.
the
On
fixtures
God,
too.
that has to be rotted underneath there.
So once we get that figured out, then we'll have a perfecto. But
Why can't you put a clip there, Barry? Is there no metal?
it's looking better already. It was missing that piece of chrome on driver's side lower, and we got it. So we love it. We got this piece of chrome on, but there's a gap right here, and I'm still trying
Yeah,
to
all the fucking
work with
silicone.
the
Look at
gap
it
on that.
smoothed over the top of the
think
window
there's
right there in
another
the corner.
clip that goes
That's
there.
Exactly.
silicone, dude.
And this
Yeah.
somehow slips in there and hides
You
it
don't
right
know how
there.
the fucking trim goes
So I'm
on
still
a window? Are
working
you
on that.
fucking kidding me?
The side has to
Trying to
go
get
on
that
first,
in there.
dumbass, and then the top slides in.
And I'll have to
Maybe.
work with it some more. I mean,
I'm
it's
assuming.
just, you know, it's
Maybe
just a
kinda
matter
has
of
to go on
time.
all
Just
at once.
patience. You
Somebody's
know.
already bit the shit
I'll
out
get
of it,
this
taking it off.
over a little bit, get this in there, you know, get this
Is the
piece
top two
into
pieces
here,
on this car?
and then
I
in,
think so.
and then
And
get
the
it
next
down,
side has to go in first, and the top
get
slides
that,
into
you know,
it.
properly, you know, in the slot
It's all
there,
fu- Look, the
and
two.
I'll probably put another
I
clip
don't think it's the
here.
right shit.
and a clip here.
Because
But
why
you
is
can
the one
see
piece
it's-
angled up
Look
at
at
a sharp angle? I know, but look at the top
It's
where it
not
meets.
right.
See
But
how the one's
there's one
angled up,
clip
or that end of that one
And
side
then I
is
gotta
just
get the
fucked
clips
up.
here, which these clips here ain't gonna work for it. They just gotta take a different clip.
Yeah, that's two
I don't
piece
know
trim,
what
so.
it takes. And this chrome's a little bent.
Wow.
This piece here's got a bend in it. That piece there,
I would
straightened that
love
a
to
little
see that
bit.
dash frame.
And that one fits a little better, but there's a
And
huge
that
gap
down.
right there.
I mean,
You can see it's not attached. Just sit there. So that's our update
it's
for
never
Rover.
going to attach unless you
We
clean
got
all
that
that
piece of
gunk
chrome.
and shit out of there, dude. I
So
mean,
we got all the chrome for the front
you
windshield
got
now.
the
We're
fucking
so happy.
silicone in the groove.
And we still need this back window chrome. So we're looking for that. If anybody has that, give me a call, leave me a comment, leave me a message. I'll buy that piece of chrome.
That
I'll
car,
pay
look, you can see the cows rod
on
out.
my dime, that's
Look right
shit.
there in the middle.
Anybody know where that piece of chrome is? Let me know.
That car is fucked.
Maybe
Look how far the doors are.
Look, the door. Oh my
Look at
god.
that.
Chris Birdsall. I bet Chris has got one.
Look at that line.
Or at least he knows where to get one at.
Look at that
The door
shit.
don't shut right.
No shit.
Hey, look at his man titties.
And so, one thing at a time, guys. One thing at a time. Got the front windshield chrome now.
Barry got it
that.
one piece
I
at a
got literally
time.
about $150.
And it
in
didn't
that
cost him a
windshield chrome.
dime.
I could have bought that, I don't know, 10 years ago at the Mopar Nationals in Columbus for $30. And it wasn't bent up, I don't think. It might have been scratched up, but it wasn't bent like this. It's all bent up.
It's the same thing they have in India.
But hey, you
I
know,
don't know,
it
let's
is
go
what
to
it is,
that.
guys.
That must
So,
be what OD was talking about.
We got
when
it.
Barry
There's
talked
our
to him at the swap meet.
update for the Road Runner. We got that piece of chrome from Canada. That piece right over there. And like I said, it's bent too. It's not perfect, but
Well, I appreciate you buying
Yeah.
parts for my future car, Barry.
It is what it
Somebody's
is,
going to be
so.
real appreciative when they buy that when you're
There you
dead
guys
gone
go.
and they got all the
Yep.
parts for it.
we ordered a DeWatt adapter for the mini bike. And that'll come in probably Monday, Tuesday.
The what, huh?
And then the Barracuda, there is
It
a
didn't work out
O-ring.
because you ended up buying a
with
big
the
old one
C in
battery
it.
for it.
Order that in Monday, Tuesday. If it's not right, we'll go see our friend Scott Wilson. And
Baby
Dr.
killer.
Fire, Wilson's out on truck.
Yep, go to there if you want your baby killed.
You ain't your fucking friend no more, is you?
buddy. And that's it, guys. So there's your update for the Road Runner, the the no name
Okay.
Road Runner.
For
That's
those
what we're
that don't,
calling her.
because
She
we
never
get
had
new
a-
subscribers all the time, and some of you guys don't know the backstory. Scott Wilson, just Google his name, Bethel, Ohio. This is one of Barry's friends. Big quotations there. It was more like it was Barry's boss. So
Barry
this,
was his flunky. Barry's somebody who could hire for pennies on the dollar, and because his cash money under the table, not to fuck up Barry's Social Security. And Barry would work and come cut his grass. You know, his flunky. Barry is Scott Wilson's water boy.
so this
Cowboy.
person Barry quit work for. Well, Barry gets on the line and calls him, knowing that sometimes we all click on his live. Well, he asked how it was going, and Mr. Wilson basically goes, "Oh, it's going good. I probably won't have to go to jail or some stupid shit." And Barry's like, "Oh yeah." And then later on, Mr. Wilson goes, "Why does the phone sound weird?" And Barry lies to him. So I do some
Barry
Googling.
tries to, here's Barry's exact words. "Oh, I dropped my phone in the toilet the other day." "Oh, well, wait a minute. My friend dropped his in the toilet. I dropped mine in the sink, though. But yeah, it's fine now, though." I mean, that's Barry Beamer for you right there. I mean, go watch the fucking.
Yeah.
Go watch.
I have the video. I can
conversation.
repost it if
I
some
mean,
new subscribers want to see
He
it.
realizes what he says. He told the truth. Barry told the truth to drop his phone in the toilet. But realizes how it sounds that he has his phone up to his face talking on it after it's been in the shitter. So he tries to clean it up by talking about, "Oh, wait a minute, that wasn't me. That was a friend of mine that dropped his in the toilet. I dropped mine." You see what I'm saying?
So-
That's Barry Beamer in the hole.
So come to find out, Mr. Wilson shook a 6-week-old baby back in, I don't know, the 80s. And the baby lived in a coma until
The
it
baby was brain dead. He
Yeah.
basically killed the kid then.
Yeah.
They kept the kid on life support for 21 years.
So
Then in 21 years, the baby died. Scott Wilson goes to try to take advantage of that Obama shit and be like, "Hey, I want this felony off my record." Well, the state police look into it because that's where all your requests have to be cleared by them. Trust me, I know. Don't threaten. Anyway, they look into it and they realize this baby died. So they charge Scott Wilson, as they should have charged him, with manslaughter or whatever. I think it was manslaughter. And he ended up pleading guilty to it. Well, he only got 2 years out of it, and somehow he got out of serving that fucking time. It looks like. I mean, and that's why he was on the phone bragging to Barry about, "Nope, I'm gonna pay my lawyer. I'm gonna give my lawyer some money. My lawyer doesn't talk to the prosecutor. Prosecutor says they have no time suspending the sentence, and all that shit." And Barry come out trying to say that they was gonna fucking, and other people was like, what they say? How'd they put that shit? Look, once you sign a plea bargain, you can't appeal it. If you take a plea bargain, you give away your rights to appeal. The only way you can appeal a conviction is if you're found guilty through a jury. And they try to make it sound like Scott was going to get, wiped off his record, blah, blah, but he didn't. You can go Google his shit.
yeah. And I want to point something out. Hey, Dad, Barry standing in court when he pled guilty to that. What does that entail? What did he have to do?
If you take a plea bargain, now, if you take a plea bargain, you have to basically admit on this and this date, I did this.
So Barry's pleading guilty
Now-
to stealing from his mom.
Yes, exactly. Now, if you plead no contest, I'm not sure exactly how that works. I really can't think of being in court at any time anybody's pled no contest, and I've never pled no contest or nothing. So I'm not sure how that would work, because when you plead no contest, all you're saying is you're not guilty, but there's enough evidence to convict you if you went to trial. So you're still going to say on this date, supposedly they're going to read it in court, on this date such and such, such and such, such and such, and are you pleading to this? And you're going to say, "Yes, I am pleading this." So you're owning up to it. They read your charges and you say yes. It doesn't matter if it's no contest, if it's a plea bargain. They're going to read what the fuck you're being convicted of, and you're going to say yes.
But
Period.
in Barry's situation, Barry pled guilty to
That's
stealing.
why I don't know how a child molester can ever take a plea bargain, dude, because you're going to have to say yes. You know what I mean?
But Barry's case, okay, Barry pled guilty to stealing from his mom. That means, if what I'm gathering from you, Barry had to stand in open court and say that he stole from her
Basically, yes.
and tell the judge what he took.
Basically, yes.
So there goes your "I didn't do it."
There goes I.
Hey,
No, Barry
look,
said he
he's a
beat it. The
no-name
case was
road runner.
dismissed.
You guys all
It's
know
full of
that the
shit.
no-name Masters are coming up. I'd like to get this thing running and get it tried.
Hey, it didn't happen.
Get tires on and
And
take
I
it
want to
down
be I
there.
heard Barry say
I don't
something in
expect
that
to,
video or not. I want to
turn
tell
any
you something. I don't know this
fantastic
fucking
times
guy.
with it. But if I could take
I'm
that
not going to say
thing
I ever
down
met
there,
the guy or not, but
that
I
would
don't
be
know
cool,
him. I don't
you
know anybody
If I
down
take
there.
the Challenger down
Because
there,
in order to
I'm
know
gonna
somebody,
whip
you
some
have to
tail,
know him.
You know, I'm not gonna play around with people. I'm gonna take that down there
Barry act like
and just
us and his brother are best fucking friends, hanging out and drinking beer together and shit. I don't know the dude like that.
Not that we drink.
I'm a full-blown alcoholic, dude. I go through 2 12-packs a night here. Sad thing is, it's Mr. Pibb and Great Pop.
Listen to this, Dad. He says he's gonna take his 360 fucking badass 10-second X-head fucking beast killer 426 Hemi fucking 5-speed fucking super track Dana blowjob fucking
Runs 10s in the 8.
yeah.
Bragging about it.
Now he's gonna go down to No Names and whip some ass.
He's not
get
going
this
to do
thing
nothing.
running.
I'm going to tell you what, Barry has the same rights as anybody else. He can probably got no names, but I'm telling you, he's not going to be received by that. And I'm not speaking for no names. Do not
with it.
say I am,
If I
because
can
I'm
take
not.
that thing down
I'm
there,
speaking for human beings in general. I'm not going to
if I
perceive
take the
Barry
Challenger
well.
down there, I'm going to whip
Know
the
what they
tail,
know about him.
you know. I'm not going to play around.
I don't even know names.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
take
anywhere
that
he
down
goes,
there
and people
and
know
just
about him.
whoop
We're not going to perceive
people's
him.
butts.
Hey Barry, you
But
didn't go
if I
there
get
because
this
you
down
ran your
there,
mouth
just
about that
go
one
and have
YouTuber, right?
Whatever fun I can have, I'm not going to be whipping anybody. That's for sure. With that car, it never was fast. You know, but then again, maybe if I get it running right, it might be pretty mean. That's what's hard to tell. It's got a 440 in it. I don't
Hold
know.
on,
I
stop
doubt
the.
it. But
What?
that Challenger
You
in the
hear what he
garage,
just
He's talking
said?
about the Roadrunner.
that will kick some
Huh?
tail. I'd sure like to get that Challenger.
I think he's talking about the Roadrunner.
A
Take the
440?
Challenger down there. I'm
Yeah.
going to whip some tail. You know,
Listen.
I'm not going to play around with people. I'm going to take that down there and just whoop people's butts. But if I get this down there, I'm just going to go down and have
cars, my bad.
whatever fun I can have. I'm not going to be whipping anybody. That's for sure. With that car, it never was fast. You know, but then again, maybe if I get it running right, it might be pretty mean. That's what's hard to tell. It's got 440 in it. I don't know. I doubt it. But that Challenger.
You know what I find
garage,
funny? Barry was
that will kick
actually
some
honest
tail.
there.
I'm sure like to get
The
that
first
Challenger.
time I've ever seen
But
him be
that's the
honest
real
about a
deal.
car.
You know, it's probably.
He didn't try to hype it up, make it sound like it was a real race
It's
car.
Challenger, but I really want to take this car because it's the no-name Roadrunner, and the show is a no-name
Hey.
Nationals. I talked to my friend Scott Wilson. We may end up going with him. He's
Hey, Barry, it's not the no name. It's the Rust Runner. The Silicone Monster.
got a
Rust
brand new
Runner.
Duramax and a two-car
Rust
trailer enclosed, bad to the bone truck and trailer he's got.
No
He may
runner.
go with me.
Never
If he
runner.
does, he's part of the crew. He's also, big part of my channel, He's the one that owns the Bounty Hunter, the dog. He owns that truck. I work for him. He's my buddy.
Beaver.
We got you on one of your lives talking shit about how you're not going to drive that fucking busted ass truck with no AC. If he wants you to work for him, he's going to fucking put you in his new truck and all that shit. So you're a fake ass.
Beaver and Sons Garage Race Cube go to a track step near you.
Hide your wallets and your dollars.
Fucking Debo rolled up on a doodle bug. He pulls out the OG's house and he's like, I hear him coming. Hide the silverware.
He's like his mom when he used to pull up, man, and start chain smoking and wondering, oh God, how much money does he want this time? What the fuck does this motherfucker want this time?
A sloppy and a hand job.
That Camaro over there, that's his. That big block Camaro I showed, said no name Nationals, was kind of laughing, about it. That's his car, 67 Camaro. And we may take it.
69 is the best year.
He's putting a brand new motor in it.
Just saying.
He had a brand new motor in it, but something was wrong with that motor, so he's got another brand new engine.
Barry, did you build it? Was it a time machine?
So that's it, guys.
You work on
That's
it,
the
Barry?
update for the Roadrunner. Motorcycle still isn't going, so we
What
can't do a
motorcycle?
video
What
on
the
it
hell's motorcycle like?
until we get a battery for it. Correct
I didn't see a
battery.
motorcycle.
We let them know on eBay that if their batteries are no good, either send me 2 more or I'm gonna file eBay. I'm gonna get my money back, or I'll go see the credit card company. I'll get my money one way or another. I'll get my money back. That's for darn sure.
Credit card
Then,
company.
I don't know. Ryan's credit
No,
card.
you know what I'm thinking? Either that or I'm thinking
I know
one of
you
them special Direct Express cards.
Because Barry's credit is shit. I've seen his fucking report. It's shit. You don't have a fucking credit.
Yeah, a piece
Hey
of
Barry,
cardboard,
mine's 650 and going
and
up.
of
What's
course
yours?
the gasket for
It's
the
like 5,
city
10 or
unit
some shit.
on
That's
the
not- I don't know,
Barracuda
whatever
after
it
the driveway.
started.
And that's our car,
It was like
Christine.
5 something.
I had somebody say
5,
something,
411.
it was one of our Monza friends
You don't have
on Instagram. Oh, I thought you were talking about a 57.
Look at the
58
gap in that fucking
No.
between that
This
tail
is
panel on that car.
Christine.
He never drove
It's
that down
not
the road.
spelled
They're,
the same
they're
way.
not attached to
It's
all
spelled
in the back.
Chris,
It is only attached to the seat right there at the roof line.
Teeen, Christine. This is my Christine. And it gets to that
Listen,
because
dude.
you can't kill the heart. This engine's been in 4 different bodies. I've wiped out 3 other bodies.
How does you not be able to kill the heart of this car, the engine? How does that make it a Christine? I'm fucking curious.
How do you think you're this big badass driver? You brag about you've wrecked more cars, man, than
NASCAR
me
drivers.
and all my friends put together through our lives, dude. Just in this bit, I mean, think about it. He wiped out 3 Mustangs here. He's saying we know the truck he rolled over. We know he wrecked the red car. I mean,
It's Catalina.
4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, that's 7 fucking wrecks, dude.
It's
That's
Catalina?
7 cars he's talking about totaling, dude.
It's Catalina. Don't forget that one.
Count now. That's 7, 8 cars, whatever. I mean, this motherfucker is a joke.
He's dangerous.
Yeah, he's worthless. You know you have no insurance on
now.
motherfuckers.
You can't kill Christine. That's why the
How
dog
does
gets
that
the
make
name
it Christine? Because you can't kill the
That's why
engine.
it's named Christine, and you can't kill her. And we're
No.
gonna bring her back, and that'll be on
All right,
another
hold
video.
on. This one is gonna
And
keep.
that's it.
Is that season? I'm gonna shout now. So I want to point this out here, Barry. You didn't call your car Christine or the other one, whatever the fuck. I can't remember what you called that one. Be gone in 60 seconds. Eleanor's. You don't call them this because that's how you feel about them. You call them this so you can title your fucking videos that, hoping that more clickbait that'll get out there, that you can get more views. That's all this. All this shit is.
He's so fucking ignorant. He's talking about motherfuckers coming after him, like Paramount coming after him and shit. So every motherfucker that's made a General Lee is going to owe Paramount or owe whatever company money. I mean, you're out of your fucking mind, dude. It's not how it works, man. Now, if you're offering it if you would have said it's a General Lee that was used in a movie, then yeah, that's different. That's a movie car. You're allowed to make clones and replicas. So when you build a clone Shelby GT, you owe Ford money.
So like KC wouldn't be able to do a supernatural car.
Right, exactly. There you go. But he's ignorant. That's how ignorant he is. He has no education. He has no brains. I mean,
Very easy. Yeah, he's a stupid
got
bastard.
no IQ, dude. I mean, this man runs solely on emotion. What he feels at that second is how he acts. He has no.
What's the one thing you beat into me and his head? And if you're mad, you don't do what?
If you're mad, don't do nothing. At least for 24 hours.
And I'm still learning that.
Hours. That way you can think about it. Because if you act on emotion, the moral of the story is don't act on emotion. You know what I mean?
Don't be a Barry.
There's probably 20,000 killers in prison right now doing life that are not really killers, but they acted on emotion. They acted at that second because they didn't have the knowledge or the brain power not to pull that trigger over something stupid. You know what I mean? Now, I promise right now, I was sitting in prison thinking, man, dude, if I could go back in time and redo all this, I would have done it. You know.
Alrighty.
They don't make them really homicidal killers. I mean, they killed somebody, yes.
Let's move on to the next one. Fuck you, Barry.
I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad. Oh. And their clothes are probably all just ugh, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, I had one of them. Now, we opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen.
Yeah.
Winnie. We've had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm going to shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill...
Is that why Ryan don't have mom around? That's David. Yeah, you got your ass. I see what you know, Ryan. You look like a walking amputation, baby. You know what I mean? I'd be embarrassed about it like that. Tell these motherfucking people, what the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by he looks like a walking cancer patient? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry. So, I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. Let's prove you further, you're a piece of shit.
attack them. I didn't do anything to them.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy. Anytime.
Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.
Scared me.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hey, it takes a bigger man to walk away.
Kind of weird you want to fuck a 25-year-old.
What's your mouth?
Come the fuck on, motherfucker.
Sir, go on, please. Go on, there's a bunch of kids in here.
Please, Dad, come on, let's go.
I'm not going anywhere.
Come on, Dad, come on.
You come to my show, you run your goddamn cocksuckers. Yeah, you motherfucker.
Please, Dad. Come on, Dad. He's right. There's kids. Come on, Dad.
Attack them. I didn't do anything to them.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy. Anytime.
Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.
Scared me.
That kids. One beautiful mom over there. She looks really young.
$10 for that radio.
She might even be the mom. She might be the mom's other child. Beautiful lady though. Beautiful girl. So here's what we're looking.